Hi everyone, Cool Small Designs here, and this is part 3 of the TAMIYA 1/48th scale G4M1 build. So today we're going to be talking about the interior of the aircraft, the nose, a little bit of the tail, and some aftermarket parts. So talking about the interior of the aircraft, now I came across, I guess it would be called a forum or the website or whatever. I'm going to leave links in the description anyhow. About the interior of the aircraft and, well, pretty much actually all about this aircraft. And has really helped me out a lot as far as what to do with the interior. And I don't know if I'm taking too many liberties as far as putting stuff in or leaving stuff out as far as accuracy goes. But especially with this plane here, right? Because we're doing this aircraft right here, Yamamoto's. So I'm not too sure if I'm doing it right or not, but I'm just going to go ahead with it and you know, see where it goes from there, because they had many marks of this plane, or types I guess you can say, like G4M1, Model 11, and then G4M2s, and it goes on and on and on. So I don't know if, you know, they just added stuff in with the different types, or as the Model 11, you know, went through its career, they just added stuff as it goes, you know what I mean, like battlefield modifications. I don't know, but I'm doing what feels right, and I'll leave it up to the people to say, yeah, you got it wrong or you got it right, whatever. But as you can see, you know, it's coming along fairly nice. Now, what I've done differently is added a seat right here. Now, it does pivot, right? I left it so I can, you know, move it, you know, in the stowed position, I guess you can say, or out. Now, this is for, you know, this gunner right here. Does he have a seat? Does he not? I've seen pictures where he does, and where it might be left where he doesn't. So I don't know. Because with this plane here, like the gunners and the blister gunners right here, they're laying down, you know, or kneeling. So they don't have a seat, right? And then you look at the rest of the plane, there's seats everywhere, right? Because the blister gunners are right about here. So it's, I don't know. So I put it in, there it is, and we'll move on from there. And then right here, I customized my own seat, which will go about here, as well as a bombardier table, I guess you could say. Now, the G4M2s had this, but then again, I've seen another picture where the G4M1s, I think, had the seat, or was the picture mislabeled and called G4M1 where it was a G4M2. I don't know. Like, that's the confusion here. So anyway, I made the seat. I might put it in, right? Because the crash of Yamamoto's plane, everything's kind of gutted or just gone, so you can't really tell. But just leave it at that, I guess. So anyhow, moving on. Obviously, we got you can see the Edwards set down there, you know, with the you know, the dials and such. I painted up this fake wood, I guess, and then I just cut out little maps and stuff and put it there. Same in there with the radio set. That does not come with the plane. I just made my own little radio set right there. There's the Edward cockpit right there, the detailing. And then I just did my own little paint chipping, things like that. This bulkhead right here, the door originally was like molded in. I cut it out, and then I added my own plastic strips just to give it, you know, something to look at. Otherwise, you can see like the pit holes or whatever from the making of the model. I can't remember what it's called right now, but anyway, you get the idea. But also too, this was just blank, so I added that in. Whether you see it or not, I don't know. But because I did work with the tail, I opened the door, right? Because that door was originally closed. You're gonna be able to see right into the plane now. You won't really see this side. I didn't do anything to that side because of the way this, you know, the viewing of this model. But when you do look through the tail, because of this tail, you know, is wide open from the rear, you're gonna be able to see right through, right? Especially with these doors being now open, you're gonna be able to see right through the plane. So now with saying that, I think TAMIYA should have made this model maybe like this piece right here a little bit longer, because it will only come to about here, right? So if they would have extended it, which I'm probably going to do myself, a little bit longer, mind you, I guess this door was closed so you wouldn't be able to see, because we are going to open up these blisters, and I'm going to cut them here, lay the glass down like here, and have the guns hanging out. But to do that, because you're going to be able to see in the plane, I'm going to have to extend the floor to about here, right? Because all here is just empty space as far as they want to do the model. But I'll explain that into another video. Now, talking about the nose. As you can see, I have, see that hole where the gun would be sticking out, and the model has it down there. Now, because of that form I'm going to leave a link to, they show, and the crash site of Yamamoto, that hole is up, right, where the gun's sticking out. So from what I've learned is that whole nose piece actually rotates, so the gunner can get different angles of, you know, firing. So if you're so inclined, you can actually pose that nose cone wherever you want. You don't actually have to have that gun always pointing in the down position. So if you go to that site, which I'll leave a link to, that whole nose cone rotates. It's like a little motor or whatever, or however he turns it. So if you go to the crash site pictures of Yamamoto's plane, it kind of looks like that. So that's what we'll be doing. And the last thing I got in the other day was this right here. This is the Type 99 20 mil. So that'll be on the tail. And then it comes with a lot of extra, you know, mags, I guess you would call it. So what I'll do is right around here, I'm going to build, I don't know, like a shelf, I guess you would call it. And that's where the spare mags will go. Can't really think today. I know they're not called mags, but you get the idea. So I'm going to build a shelf right here. That way it'll be on display. And you will see it, obviously, because the whole rear end is glass. Drum mags, I guess. So they'll just sit right there. And then, like I said, I wish TAMIYA maybe would have made this piece longer to about here. But that's okay. We'll figure it out. Anyway, so that's the progress so far. And yeah. Whether that gunner seat was there or not, don't know. But it seems appropriate, right? I couldn't imagine standing there all day. But it's hard to tell because, not to keep this video going longer, but if you're sitting there, I mean, this is where I'm puzzled. If you're sitting and you're trying to get an arc of fire almost vertical, and if you're sitting, I don't think you'd be able to get that arc of fire because you're sitting on your butt. But if you're standing, you definitely could. Almost like in a B-17, the radio operator, right? If you're standing, you're going to be able to get more, you know, range of motion. But if you're sitting, you know, it's almost like you're lazy. But then again, if you're sitting for long periods of time, or, you know, standing for long periods of time, you want to sit for a bit. So maybe it is there just for comfort. And then when, you know, it's time for action, you know, you get off your butt and you go to work. Don't know. It's there anyway. But there we go. So lots more to come. The video's getting long, sorry for that, but just lots to talk about, trying to get this right. And we'll go from there, guys. So thanks so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Definitely looking forward to your comments on this one, and we'll talk about it. Thanks, guys.